The government has spent millions of dollars investigating UFOs like this one right there. It was spotted by Navy pilots. And Nick Watt has a closer look at the program.
Just one of many alleged sightings investigated by the secret $22 million UFO unit run from the Pentagon.
It's rotated.
A real-life X-Files.
I've seen things that I cannot deny.
Here's another, what pilots describe as a 40-foot-long tic-tac, 100 miles off the California coast.
I have never seen anything in my life that had the performance, the acceleration. Keep in mind, this thing had no wings.
Commander David Fravor was piloting an FA-18 on a training mission that day in 2004.
And it's moving around left, right, forward, back. The radar immediately starts getting jammed. All of a sudden, it takes off.
No aircraft that we know of can fly at those speeds, maneuver like that, and looks like that.
I think it was not from this world. I just know it was really impressive, really fast, and I would like to fly it.
The Pentagon telling ABC News the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program ended in the 2012 timeframe. It was determined there were other higher priority issues that merited funding.
So we always joke, maybe it was trying to communicate with something under the water. You know, I've seen Star Trek with the whales. I don't know if it was alien life, but I will say that in an infinite universe with multiple galaxies that we know of, that if we're the only planet with life, it's a pretty lonely universe.
Now, there are often rational explanations, but Commander Fravor hasn't heard one yet for his sighting. And George and Paula, according to sources quoted in the New York Times, the military still listens to soldiers and sailors and airmen, still investigates what might be out there.
Navy pilots offers an inside look at a secretive government program that investigated unidentified flying objects. The Defense Department says it ended the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program in 2012 over funding issues. But a Pentagon spokeswoman said, quote, the DoD takes seriously all threats and takes action whenever credible information is developed. Tony Dokoupil shows us 2 UFO encounters captured on camera. Tony, good morning.
Good morning. Wait till you see this video. That little-known Pentagon program had a budget of about $22 million, according to the civilian intelligence officer who used to run it. Most of the sightings looked at were by U.S. military personnel who have been reporting UFO sightings for decades.
So look at that thing. It's rotated.
This is one of the incidents the Pentagon's secretive group of UFO hunters investigated.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. Oh my gosh.
This object appeared off the California coast in 2004 and baffled 2 Navy pilots.
It's not a drone. It's not something that we can easily say, oh, that's an airplane.
Luis Elizondo ran the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program at the Defense Department. He believes the way that school bus-sized object moved defied the known laws of physics.
What we are looking at is truly beyond next-generation technologies.
Former Nevada Senator Harry Reid championed the UFO program, and some of the funding reportedly went to one of his donors, Robert Bigelow, founder of the military contractor Bigelow Aerospace. The Las Vegas tycoon spoke with 60 Minutes in May.
Do you imagine that in our space travels we will encounter other forms of intelligent life?
You don't have to go anywhere.
You can find it here.
Yeah.
Where exactly?
It's just like right under people's noses. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I'm human. What are you?
Unlike in the movies, most UFOs don't turn out to be alien spacecraft. This green fireball above Buenos Aires in 2015 was likely a meteor, while this strange light over Los Angeles was actually a missile test.
I think this is a national security imperative. We have clear things that we do not understand how they work, operating in areas that we can't control.
From 1947 to 1969, an Air Force program called Project Blue Book looked into more than 12,000 UFO sightings, and about 700 of them remain unidentified.
Interesting how they buried this in the budget under this sort of blurry name, Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program.
They call it black money for a reason.
Yeah.